But to get to a serious point, this chamber is totally useless. This chamber has been obliterated beyond any point of democratic usefulness. We ask questions, we pass motions, nothing ever gets done. This motion was passed 4 years ago, over 4 years ago, and I remember because it was my very first meeting, and nothing has been done. No action has been taken about it. The Reclaim the Lanes motion, you know, when we ask council officers about some of these motions, about what's been done, they look at it, they look at you as if you've asked them which child we're going to sacrifice to the gods. They've got no idea what we're referring to. And the main point I think that we need to take away from this amendment is it because they're not being told that they have to action the mandates and motions passed by this council? At which point, what is the point of us sitting here and passing this? Because this is 3 hours of my life I really don't think I'm ever going to get back. So the amendment and motion is, of course, referring to fly tipping and rubbish, but there are several cases where motions passed have had no action whatsoever. Councillor McDonough in 2019 passed a motion calling for messages of hope to be installed on bridges across the city. That hasn't been fully implemented. Of course, there's the ban that never was on glyphosate. There's the Waspy Women motion that as soon as Labour got into power was not worth the paper it was written on. There's so many different motions that haven't been acted upon in this council. So what is the point of us sitting here, spending all this time, slagging each other off, when this is not the theatre of democracy, it's a pantomime and it's a joke. So when opposition motions usually include, and this is Liberal Democrat and Conservative, a time frame, say this motion will be implemented within 6 months, or the council will need to report back within 3 months. Councillor Hodson obviously made a great song and dance of the previous Glass Centre motion that did not get a full response. So when we include these time frame commitments, they are almost always certainly taken out by Labour councillors. Why is that? Well, they take them out for the same reason that we include them, because it adds a level of accountability and scrutiny that they don't want. Every time from this moment forward, a time frame is taken out of a motion that would commit this council to actually acting, we can think back to the Reclaim the Lanes motion, and we know that there's a simple reason for it, which is that Labour, through their incompetence, has baked into this council inadequacy, and councils in this chamber have no power whatsoever.